we're kicking off our 17th season with a special focus on the NFL. Several of the league's rising stars were once featured right here on the show. We'll begin with some star running backs in our 5-star feature. The Titans' Derrick Henry has now led the NFL in rushing in back-to-back seasons. Last year, he became just the 8th back in NFL history to eclipse 2,000 yards rushing in a single season. His 2,027 yards gave him the 5th highest single-season total in NFL history. Breaking rushing records is nothing new for the former Heisman winner. In his senior season at Yulee High School in Florida, Henry broke the Florida High School single-season records for carries, rushing yards, and touchdowns. He also broke the long-standing national career high school rushing mark with 12,121 yards. It was a record previously set by Ken Hall in Texas 59 years earlier.
Very humbling, I'm very honored, I'm very blessed. I'm saying my teammates and coaches did a great job this year for me to get that record, and I was just happy to share it with my hometown.
Now entering his 6th NFL season, Henry will not only be a focal point of the Titans' offense, but he could find himself in the MVP conversation. The Panthers' Christian McCaffrey is coming off an injury-riddled 2020 season, but he should still probably be in consideration in the first round of your fantasy football draft. In 2019, he tied for the league lead with 19 touchdowns, and he was the only player in the NFL that year to surpass 1,000 yards both rushing and receiving. Christian was pegged as a future football star at a young age. The son of longtime NFL wide receiver Ed McCaffrey, Christian is the second of 4 brothers. He teamed with his older brother Max at Valor Christian in Denver.
It helped me a lot because all of his friends are on the team, which I kind of already knew him, so that made it a lot easier.
His high school coach was hesitant to put a heavy workload on a freshman, but Christian proved to be too talented to keep off the field.
When Christian came in, we tried to really try to hold him back as much as we could, and what we found was it was tough because he kept fighting his way onto the field early. And unfortunately, we had a couple injuries, and Christian sort of stepped up and said, hey, this is my time. Here I go. And what he did was dynamic. I mean, he essentially in league, about every 5th time he touched the ball, he scored. So he really just blew the doors off right away.
I definitely felt a lot of pressure, and I was always nervous coming in, but with the help of my teammates, they all got me in a comfortable setting to where I could feel comfortable around everyone and play.
Now one of the best young players in the league, Christian could have MVP potential. The Cardinals' Kyler Murray keeps taking steps toward the top of the sport. After an impressive rookie campaign, Murray made his first Pro Bowl in 2020, and now Arizona fans are excited to see if he can take it to another level in his 3rd season. His success is hardly a surprise to anyone who's followed him since his prep days. No quarterback in Texas high school history had a run quite like Murray had at Allen High School. In 3 seasons as a starter, he never lost a game, won 3 state titles, and he was named the Gatorade National Athlete of the Year as a senior. While the term dual threat is used a lot, Murray knew back then that there were very few quarterbacks in his class.
To be honest, dual threat is it's overrated to me now. People running 5 flats, 5-1, that's a dual threat quarterback nowadays. To me, there's only a couple dual threats, and like Russell, Cam, Aaron Rodgers can move. Dudes like that's to me dual threat.
Similar to how some question his ability to transition to the NFL now, there were those same doubts about him when he was entering college.
I want to be that guy. That's what I've dreamed of. Going to a college and being that dude, doing what I love. I know what I'm doing here is not, nobody's gonna care what I do. Here when I get up there. So I'm just gonna have to take it day by day and hopefully earn my stripes and be able to do what I do.
Also a standout in baseball, Murray was drafted 9th overall by the Oakland Athletics in 2018, making him the only athlete to ever be drafted in the first rounds of both the NFL and Major League Baseball drafts. But he decided to pass on baseball, and he is now fully committed to being a star quarterback in Arizona. Thanks for checking out Sports Stars of Tomorrow on YouTube. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like, and please subscribe to our channel so you see all of the latest content.